Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Life and Times of Crazy Patrick. If you're a long-time follower, I want to welcome you back. If you're new to my channel, I hope I can earn your subscription today. I want to ask you all to hit those thumbs up, hit them hard, helps my channel. I'm sorry I haven't put anything out for a while. I know it's been a good long while. If you've been following me, you know I still have to work. I'm still an armed security guard. I still have to do my job. And this cancer thing, it does take some energy out of you. I just don't have the energy I used to, so when I get home, I'm just wore out. And so I'm going from there. And I hope you all bear with me with this. If anybody's out there facing this, I hope I can help them, get through this, because it's not easy, The day that you hear that you have cancer, it is a shock to your system, let me tell you. And, you get this in your head, well, am I going to die tomorrow? What do I have, 6 months, a year? You just put that out of your head. It's not as bad as you think. You're going to go through tests and scans and poked and blood drawn, and you're going to get tired of that. I'm already tired of doing all that stuff. But before I get started, one of my subscribers, his name is Dale Pointer. I want to give a thumbs up to Dale Pointer, give him a shout out. He's quite the guy, and you can tell he has a heart as big as the whole universe. I'm going to read this poem that he sent to me. He's a heck of a poet, So I'm going to read this to you. It starts off, "Brother, we hear you. Brother, we care. Slow the smoking and enjoy your beer. Positive energy, documentation for us to know. We will follow and carefully listen, supporting you as you go. The battle will be hard. You will win. Keep your mind strong and active for future trips around the bend. Though will be rough, but spirit will prevail. Talking is mental cleansing, and you do it so well. Chapters are read, but the book is not complete. Sentences are highlighted. Brother, this you will defeat." And he's not lying. I will win this battle. Just like I've told you, it's just another fight. You just got to keep positive. And thank you, Dale Pointer, because the first time I read this, I almost cried. So, thank you for your positive. I need all that positive energy I can get. And thank you for that. It's amazing. And as far as I'm concerned, you're as good as Edgar Allan Poe ever was. So keep those poems coming to me. I appreciate them. Anyway, folks, I want to let you know what's been going on. Like last week, I had the CT scan. They had me drink this 2 bottles of stuff. Thank God, it tasted good. They gave me a choice of fruit or mocha. Well, of course, I took the mocha. And I had to drink 2 bottles of this stuff. It was barium sulfate, I believe. But it tasted good. It tasted like a real thick, mocha shake. It was good. I would have drank another one. So I had to drink the first one, and then 30 minutes later I had to drink all but a quarter of the second bottle, and they were big bottles. So it was kind of hard to get all that down. It was probably like drinking 2 16-ounce beers. And you had to take that last quarter with you, and you had to drink it just before they did this scan, this CT scan. And then when I got there, the doctor or I guess she's a doctor, whatever you call her. She didn't have my blood work for my kidneys, and they also wanted to inject this. I can't remember what they call it, but it's so that they can see things better, and it's hard on your kidneys. So she wanted to make sure my kidneys were okay, and so she did a blood test right quick, and my kidneys were okay. So she injected me with this other stuff, and she did a couple scans on me in and out of the CT machine. And so then this last week I went to the doctor, to Dr. Wash. I found this wonderful oncologist. Her name is Dr. Wash. She is on top of stuff. There ain't no lollygagging with her. And if you need to sit there in the room and talk to her for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, there's no hurry. She explains everything to you exactly to the T. She's wonderful. So now, this next Wednesday, this is Sunday, I have to go to the hospital, to Mountain View here in Las Cruces, and I have to get this other scan done, and I'm going to try to pronounce it to you. It's Octreoscan. Octreoscan? I've never heard of one. But they have to bring this radioactive substance from El Paso to Las Cruces, I guess in a lead box, because it's pretty hot, I guess. But it has a short shelf life. But they're going to inject me with this radioactive dye, whatever it is. And then I have to be there at 9:30 in the morning, fill out paperwork. 10 o'clock they're going to inject me with this radioactive stuff. Then I have to go kill 4 hours someplace. I don't know what I'm going to do for 4 hours, because the hospital is plumb across town from where I live. So I don't want to drive all the way up there and all the way back, so I don't know what I'll do. I'll go kill time somewhere. Then I have to be back there in 4 hours, and they scan me. If this is cancer, these two spots, they found a spot in my lower right lung, and they found a spot in my liver. They're not worried about the spot in my lung. It's really tiny. But my liver, that's what they're thinking. But thank God, the liver is the one organ in your body that will regenerate itself. Just like your fingernails and your hair and your toenails. It's the only thing that will regrow itself. So the liver is a good thing. The doctor told me my prostate, I have a prostate like a 20-year-old. That's like a 1 in a million. I don't have no swelling in my prostate. Everything else is good, but they're worried about this spot in my liver. So anyways, they do this scan, and then the next day, 24 hours later, I have to be back at the hospital at 10 o'clock, and they're going to scan me again. I guess in case they missed anything on the first scan. I don't know why they do that, but I know that I'm going to be hotter than a firecracker. We have Border Patrol checkpoints not too far out of the city. If I was going to Deming, or if I was going to Hatch, T or C, you have to go through a Border Patrol checkpoint. And they have these sensors as you're pulling up, and what those things are that you see as you're driving up to the Border Patrol place are x-rays that they're looking inside trailers on trucks, and they're also detecting radiation in case somebody's trying to get into the country with radioactive material, dirty bombs, a nuclear bomb. They're going to catch it when you pull into there. And I was told by the doctor that if I needed to go either one of those places, Deming or Hatch, I would have to carry this special paperwork because I'm going to set off the machine a couple days after this is in me. I'll set off their detector, and if I don't have this paperwork, when I pulled up there to the Border Patrol, they would tear my car to pieces looking for this radioactive material. So, yeah, I am going to be pretty hot for a couple days. I need to talk to the doctor or whoever's doing this, because I do have a cat that sleeps with me, and my wife's in the house and all this, and I don't want to radiate somebody else and cause them problems, you know. So I'm going to ask her if it's okay if I sleep, you know, if it's going to hurt my cat, you know, because anytime you're exposed to radiation, it can damage something in you. As far as I know, and what I've read and what I've seen on TV, you know, I'm no doctor, I don't know. But anyway, this is all the stuff that's going on. I wanted to go so bad to Deborah Dickinson's KOKO meetup over at the City of Rocks. I have a spot reserved. I have a wonderful spot reserved. I looked at it on Google Earth. It's one of the nicest spots in the whole place. And I want to go so bad. But I don't know, with all these appointments and getting poked and stuck and blood drawn and scans, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go. So I may have to cancel my reservation. If I have to cancel it, I'm going to let everybody know so they can jump right on it. And at the very least, I'm going to jump in my car somehow, and I'm going to go over there and I'm going to meet everybody. I want to meet Deborah Dickinson. I want to meet Robert. I want to meet Dee if she's there. Everybody that's there, I want to meet. They're like movie stars to me. You know, I watch them every day on their YouTube channels. They have huge YouTube channels and huge followings. I'd be happy if I even got close to any one of those. But I'm going to try to keep this going. I want to keep everybody informed. I don't hurt nowhere. I don't have any swollen glands anywhere. Everything in my body looks okay. My heart is fine. The only thing that I have is I get fatigued, you know. I just get a little tired. I can feel that. I'm not, but I felt that coming on 6 or 7 months ago. But thank God my back went out. Because if my back had not gone out, I would never have had the MRI done, and I would have never known this was in me. The MRI is what caught it. So I caught it early enough, and it's a low-grade carcinoma. And what that means is when they look at it under a microscope, they can actually, if it's a high-grade carcinoma, they can see the cells splitting under a microscope fast. Mine's a low-grade carcinoma, so it's splitting very, very slowly, so it's not growing fast. So that's a good thing. My doctor told me people with her experience, but we don't know about my liver yet, you know, so I don't want to go too far. But if it's a low grade like this, she's seen people that your odds of getting killed by getting hit by a truck or getting struck by lightning are much better than dying from the cancer. So I'm hoping it's like that, you know, praying like that. But we'll know once they check this out with this radioactive stuff. So anyway, I've kept this going long enough. I'm sure you're sick of listening to me by now. Again, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. If you're one of my old followers, hit that thumbs up. Hit that bell notification so you'll be notified when I post something new, because I'm going to do my best to video a lot of this stuff at the doctor's offices and clinics and hospitals and everything that I have to go through. so that anybody that is facing this same situation might help them. That, if I can help one person, that's all I care about. So, folks, with that, I'm going to say good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite, and I'll catch you on the flip-flop.